The digitalization of the economy is making us think very carefully about what we put into price indices, how we measure prices, because, for example, there are all kinds of free goods that people are using, which are not being accounted for in current price indices. A price index is meant to reflect what would hold the standard of living constant, what would hold utility constant. And I think these digitalization changes make it very clear that there are all sorts of very dramatic changes in people's well-being that are coming about because of the technology. If you look at the official GDP figures per hour worked, then the slowdown in productivity is observed pretty much everywhere in Europe and around the OECD. It's particularly marked in the United Kingdom, where official productivity figures have flatlined since the financial crisis. There are lots of potentially very good reasons for this, like the debt overhang from the crisis, the demographic change that's happening around Europe. But I think it's also important to look very carefully at the measurement issues, because if we're not measuring prices correctly, that implies that we're not measuring real GDP correctly either, and we're underestimating it somewhat. And so figuring out exactly how much of that slowdown is due to measurement questions is very important.